Minuteman 6 here for Minuteman Precious Metals. Today we're going to be unboxing my newest purchase. It is going to be in addition to my Buffalo herd. Here we've got my 5 uncirculated gold buffaloes. I do have one proof, but we're adding to the herd today. Purchased this coin on a dip. So my all-in on this coin is around 3,080. We're going to open this coin up. This coin's coming to me via Walmart. Okay. Walmart does sell precious metals, and they do have some pretty good sellers on there. If you follow my channel, I've talked about it before. Made quite a few purchases from them. This one's coming via bullion.com, but I've also purchased from AppMex via Walmart and from bullion exchanges, quite a bit from bullion exchanges. And those purchases, the great thing about those purchases is there's no credit card fee. Now the prices are going to be a little bit higher, but there's no credit card fee. And if you have a cashback credit card like I do, you can often come out significantly cheaper than what their prices are on their website. So in this case, I was significantly cheaper than the prices on the website. Again, around that 3,080 level when we were on a dip. Today we're well over the $3,200 level. So gold is really moving this year, up well over 20% as we speak at filming today. So significantly higher, something that gold generally doesn't do. Makes me want to ask, I know for my purchases, they've definitely slowed, especially larger coins like this. How much is too much for you? At what price point are you going to stop purchasing gold? At least large gold for 1 ounce coins. For me, around 3,100. I mean, that's where it just, I got into this as a value play, right? The end of October, or around October 2003, when the market went on an upswing into 2004, now 2005, and beyond. Just checking this coin out off screen. Bullion.com. Here's their sticker. Here is the buffalo. One thing that I don't like about the buffaloes is copper spotting. This particular buffalo came to me with no copper spot. Now, as you can see right here, there's a copper spot. This buffalo looks like there's a very minor copper spot right in that area of the coin. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. There you can see it. You can see it right there on the coin, that copper spot. Other than that, the coin looks great from this angle. Let's flip the coin over. Looks to be an uncirculated coin, but that small copper spot, I'm going to check it out off screen. It's 2015. Just going to make sure that's not a piece of lint in the flip. Take the coin out. Does not appear to be a piece of lint. Appears to be a copper spot. Small one, albeit a small one. Again, right in this general area. You can see it. I hate that because this, some people would send this coin back I'm almost leaning towards sending this coin back since it has a known copper spot on it. I might have to contact bullion.com on this coin. We'll see. But I may contact them on resale when gold's high. It's not a big deal. But if you had the choice in between purchasing a coin with a copper spot versus purchasing a coin without a copper spot, I know what you would pick every day of the week, and which would also be the same for me. Oh, also noticed a secondary copper spot over here. You see on that feather in his headdress. Again, some people might not see that as a major thing, but for me, if gold prices do dip, people who are buying, they may not want coins with those features. They want a good looking coin. Again, it's still an uncirculated coin, but those spots do take away from the coin as far as eye appeal. Yet to see a copper spot on an American Gold Eagle. I'm just going to put this back in the flip. I was going to put it into a capsule, but I'm going to have to think about this if I'm going to send it back to bullion.com or not, based off of that. But never seen one on an American Gold Eagle. That's why I do tend to like the Gold Eagles. These are all my Gold Eagles plus one Britannia in there that I've purchased. Those are my Gold Eagles. I do love the Gold Eagles, but the Buffaloes right now they're the price play. When you look at Buffaloes, those Buffaloes, they are right now Vermilion pays you spot on Buffaloes, and they sell for spot plus I believe 5%. Don't quote me on that. Check out their newest video. Whereas American Eagles are 98% of spot, which is what they pay for their foreign coins. So, basically no premium over buying a Krugerrand, which is much cheaper. The reason I went with a Buffalo this time around was because this coin was only $8 over an American Gold Eagle, random date American Gold Eagle. I almost always buy random dates. That seems to be where the most value is. But again, this coin came to me with some copper spots, so I have to make a decision if I want to keep it. They have excellent customer service, by the way. I've returned several products, unfortunately, that came in with things like this. Some major, some minor, and they always got me a fresh coin with no issue. It's just a hassle to have to remill it. So it is a decision I'm going to have to make. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the gold market right now? How much is too much for you to pay for gold? We do know the big investment banks, they're calling for $3,500 gold, some as high as $4,000 gold. So everybody still believes in gold. But at a certain point, if you got into this because you thought it was a great place to store your wealth and that you were going to see a rise on that investment, that the higher it goes, the less percentage-wise that we're going to gain. Buying it at $2,000 an ounce, man, you saw a huge percentage increase from then to now. Whereas buying it at $32.50, as it was yesterday, I believe, that's how much more are we going to see over the short term. Of course, the long term, as far as protecting your wealth, long term, I think gold has still got you. But I would be a buyer only on dips, especially for larger coins. I bought quite a few smaller coins recently. I'd like to buy monthly, but often buy quarterly based off how my investments run and how my money flows. I generally buy more on a quarterly basis. The quarter just ended, so that's why I was able to pick up a 1 ounce coin. But I also had some really good deals and made some extra money and was able to pick up some smaller gold coins. So I'll be sharing that with you here pretty soon. But I felt this was a pretty solid purchase at under $3,100, 3,080, and pretty happy with this coin other than the copper spots. It's a good looking coin. Again, I believe it's a 2015. Yes, 2015. So again, your thoughts on gold? Is it going to keep going up as the dollar keeps sinking? Are the reasons that you got into gold, are they still there? Of course, got my silver stackers out there, and they're still believing that silver is going to run, and it may, but gold, we know that it's definitely pushed forward and at a fast rate of speed, faster than any of us really expected it to. So I appreciate your time. Thanks, and Minuteman 6 signing out.